Coach Harbaugh's talked about rejuvenation. Do you feel that with this team? Three practices in?
Oh, man. Practice, we totally different. You could tell the difference from last year. A lot of people saying we're a young team, even though we didn't believe it, but you could definitely tell, everybody confident in what they're doing, flying to the ball, moving a lot faster than what we was doing last year.
Jim also said he listed about 4 guys who've been real leaders already. Do you feel like you've taken on, you've always sort of had that role, but really taken it on going into this year?
Oh, yeah. Me, Devin, Bush, Josh Metellus, a couple other guys on the defense is taking pride in that, just making sure everything going along, making sure, we taking the right steps forward. And that's just to be the best defense in the nation. And we try and do that day by day.
What have you seen from Josh this offseason in particular?
Josh who?
Metellus.
Oh, man, he a dog. I love him. That's my brother. Working out with him, completely different. I just want you to see it for yourself. When you actually see him on the field, it's completely different from the player he was last year.
Did you sense maybe more motivation after you were getting pushed by some of those younger safeties last year?
Oh, man, just with Josh, he's just growing. He's stepping into his leadership role. And, just like I said, you can't compare the two. Player from last year and the player starting in spring ball in the 3rd practice already. So, he's going to be a great kid, great player for us, and that's my brother.
How much does it mean for the defensive line to have Chase coming back on the other side of you?
Man, when he was making that decision, I remember in Florida, I'm like, come on, let's come back. Let's fight to be the best defensive duo in the nation, the best defensive end duo in the nation. And, he made a decision to come back, and I was happy, So me and him just pushing each other to be the best end duo in the country. Just having him back just make my job easier.
Obviously, Mo Hurst gone out of the middle. Can you talk about the guys that are playing in there now?
We got this guy. Jersey kid, Michael Bumford, fast off the ball, get off just like Mo. It's ridiculous. But you're going to see it when time comes. But, having him, having Lawrence, having young guys like Deron, stepping in, able to play, and, having, a couple other people trying to 3-tech, so it was cool. Everything rolling around, everybody looking smooth.
How far do you go back with Bumford?
That's my brother. I know him since the 6th grade, so that's really my brother. We grew up together, played football together, worked out together. So.
How was strength coach Ben Herbert? How has he helped you?
Coach Herb?
Yeah.
He the best. I can't even describe it. Since he's been here, he changed the mindset of us. Just coming in every day, ready to work and ready to push each other to be the best we can. And just having a guy like that that's constantly on your back, constantly that wants greatness for you. You only have to achieve to get those levels. And it's just great having a person like that just pushing you along. So having Coach Herb part of the family now is a great addition, and I'm happy.
What physical changes have you seen in yourself since working with him?
I came in. I think started winter. I came in at 280, and he was like, "Don't worry about the weight. It's gonna come, it's gonna go. But just know when it comes time, you're gonna have the right weight." So I started spring ball at 288, and that's the biggest I've been in a while, and I feel good, fast, explosive. So he's putting on weight, making people more fast, explosive, stronger. So just having that type of guy around, just makes things better.
How much have you watched the last 3 games from last season? How the way the season ended?
Oh man, it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch the last 3 games because I remember me and Devin Bush, we was at the dorm. We was just watching, because that's my dorm roommate. So we just, on YouTube, just watching games, just like seeing where we went wrong and just like, that one play messed up. That second play messed us up. So it's just like small mistakes that we put ourselves in. That the reasons why we lost. That's how I feel. Because as a defense, you always got to have that chip on your shoulder. But it's small mistakes, and that's why starting spring ball, making sure everybody on top of their job, making sure everything's good.
You guys had leads in all those games in the second half. Do you guys talk about that as something you have to rectify?
We just gotta finish. So going through the last end of practice, remember let's finish. Going to the season. So that's all we was thinking about, just pushing each other to be the best we could be.
Rashan, what have you seen from the quarterback so far?
Oh, man, all of them athletic. I like going against them. I got to run a little bit extra outside, make sure I tag off to get the sack. But, just having that type of mobility in the background with each of our quarterbacks is crazy. Everybody got a different touch. Everybody got a different swagger. But, I'm happy to practice against them because I feel like I'm getting the best looks from quarterbacks that we might play this year. So, it's good.
How has Shea looked specifically?
Shea, I like him. He's swaggy. I like how takes the snap underneath the center, but he's a good athletic kid. He got a big arm, so and he likes to get outside the pocket a little bit. So I just gotta watch how we contain, and coach makes sure we contain on him. So having him around changes the offense a little bit, but he's a good kid.
Have you seen a difference in Peters with the competition with Shea?
Oh yeah. Peter's here, he quiet, he sit back, but whenever it's time to compete, he's ready. You see it in his eyes, and you see it every time. He trying to make his pass stuff perfect. He trying to make his reads perfect. So just seeing that and just how having the quarterback battle, push each of them to be the best is crazy. Watching it and practicing against it.
I know it's real early in practice, but do you think since a lot of guys have been on the field for a year now, Coach Brown will be able to do even more things with this defense?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I remember saying last year we didn't even get to crack up everything that we had. And this year is only bigger and better things that's already added. But I'm not going to say nothing about that. But, yeah, I feel like as a defensive unit coming back, we having that little swagger like, yeah, I know what you like to do. You know what I like to do, so let's go. So now it's not we young or we scared. There's none of that. We ready to fly. We know what each other like to do. We know our expectations.
How much did you work on Chase to get him to come back? I mean, were you lobbying him every day?
At the end of the day, it was him and his family decision. But every day in practice, I'm like, let us be the best and do in the country. I was feeding him little seeds. But at the end of the day, it came down to what was best for him and his family. But of course, I was pushing it.
How did he let you know? I know he tweeted it out and everyone saw from that, but how did he let you know personally?
How he let me know? He was like, he sent me a text. He was like, yeah, we got to talk. So I'm like, all right, it's either going to be the good news or it's good either way. But, for me, I'm like, it's going to be good news or I got to find another end duo to make up. But, he called me. He was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's become the best end duo in the country. And shoot, I yelled. I'm like, let's get it. Let's go. Let's push each other to be the best every day in practice. And ever since he made that decision, we happy. And he been making sure I've been doing my job. I'm making sure he's doing his job.
You guys have a nickname?
Guys, we're gonna stay official here. We got Devin Bush over here, so.
Hi, Bush. Yo, Bush, come over here. Come join. Come on, Shad. Come join. What was you saying again? I lost track.
I don't know.
Oh.
No, I just wonder if you and Chase have a nickname.
Oh, that's up for y'all to come up with.
Oh, okay.
That's up for y'all to come
Thing
up
one,
with.
thing two.
Who's thing one?
Chase.
It's pretty fitting, huh? Have you seen, Devin become more of a leader while he's standing here embarrassed a little bit?
Have I seen him become more of a leader? I feel like he's always been a leader. I felt like ever since he stepped on campus, it was always, something about him, something that always attracted someone to him, just coming in and getting extra work, okay, let's go get extra work. He's always that type of guy that you always want to be around because he's going to push you to be the best you could be. So, it's expectations that needs to be, achieved, and he's making sure everybody do their job to achieve them, and he's on everybody hard. So, having someone like that, behind me playing with, and, happy that he's my brother and that we here.
I think you owe him dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Devin, last year you came in, and a lot of you guys on defense, in particular, hadn't been starters beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
How is it different this year now? At this point, coming in, you've got all that starting experience, and your defense has that kind of experience. How is it going to make you guys better?
Well, we lost, Mo and Mike, so we looking to, have some guys step up there. But as a whole unit, we practically got everybody coming back. Everybody's familiar with the playbook. So, we just starting off, where we left off last year. We just trying to improve on things, just adjustments and just making sure we're efficient.
Do you think it's something as once the season gets here and because of that experience, you guys will be able to do a little bit more, open up the playbook a little bit more then?
Yeah, I think we'll be able to, like you said, open up the playbook more, and have trust in our guys and, let things just play out.
Can you talk a little bit about the guys that are competing for McRae's open spot and ones that are stepping up and back up you guys?
We got Devin Gill, we got Josh Ross, we got Drew Singleton. And those guys doing a great job, you know, just with, you know, playing. You know, they playing fast out there, but at the same time learning the playbook. And I think all three of them have a great opportunity to, you know, hold that spot down and, you know, become a starter, become a backup. You know, I think those three guys have taken a big step, and they're going to take a bigger step, you know, as spring ball goes on.
The way last season ended, is that something that's on your guys' mind? Is it motivation? Or do you...
Yeah, that's every day. That was right before we started winter. You know, just that time off. You know, was just reflecting on, you know, things we could have done better, and, you know, just on the things of the if factor. And we kind of know as a whole team of what we got to get done this year. You know, what it takes to get things done.
How is there no finger pointing? I mean, you can make a case that the offense let you down at times when the defense is having great games. How is there not?
We're a team. You know, we're going to win as a team. We're going to lose as a team. You know, defense can't win a game. You know, you can't give defense a win and give offense a loss. You know, as a team, you know, as a whole, we take that loss as a whole. And you just got to, you know, keep up spirits, you know, keep your spirits high and, you know, just keep moving.
Tom Brown was in here, and he said he alluded to something. You had an issue for 5 days, and your teammates wouldn't have minded or understood if you left. Can you explain that a little bit?
Oh, yeah, it was just a little family issue we had, and, you know, I could have went home, and, you know, I was kind of caught between, you know, going home and, you know, being with my family through this time and staying here. So, you know, I picked to stay here. So I feel like, you know, I'm needed here, and my guys need me. And I need to be there for them, you know, for the younger guys as well, you know, because they're going to need my help, you know, throughout this whole year. So I just feel like it was a big decision for me to stay here, and I think I made the right decision.
Did you talk to your dad about it? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did. We talked. You know, he wasn't trying to make me come home or trying to make me stay. You know, he just said, "Yeah, look, you're a man, and you got to make decisions like this. So, you know, make decisions. You know, just follow your heart."
When was this?
This was probably like last week.
And this was, you're talking about leaving for good.
Nah, this was just going home for a couple of days.
Okay.
You know, probably missing 2 practices.
So don't scare anybody saying you're transferring.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
All right.
Nah, never.
Want to clarify that.
Yeah, I wouldn't transfer.
How big of an impact have you seen Ben have
Ben,
so far?
Coach Herb, man, he came in here, and the first day he got here, he texted my phone, and, you know, he was like, "Yo, who is this?" I'm like, "How you gonna text my phone and ask me who is this?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Devin." You know, he was just like, "Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We come get this work in." I'm like, "Coach, we just, you know, got off a game. Like, we need rest." He's like, "Nah, ain't no time to rest. You know, you got a lot of things to accomplish this year with the team and as yourself, and, you know, let's just get rolling." You know, so we just started doing 6 a.m. workouts, and, you know, we got a group of guys that come in with us. You know, Rashan was there as well, and we had some O-line and D-line guys, and we just kind of, you know, was just talking to Coach Herb early in the morning, you know, doing our own lifts and stuff like that. And he was just there evaluating us.
Was there any
What gains have you seen personally in working with Ben Herbert?
He really made us, you know, grow up. You know, we had to take things in perspective, and we had to hold each other accountable, you know, for things that we done off the field and on the field. And, you know, he really made you, you know, dig deep and realize that, you know, this sport is hard, and if you want to be successful in sport, then you have to put the hard work in. So, I mean, he just expressed that to us, and he expressed about, you know, just taking care of yourself as an athlete, you know, carrying your weight a certain way.
Was there anything in winter conditioning that was new to you that you hadn't done before, or was it?
Everything we did was completely new. You know, lists we never have done before, and variations running-wise and field work that we never done before. So it was all new to us, and we picked up on it fast.
Coach said Ben Mason might play a little linebacker. What's he like on either side of the ball?
He's just gonna go get it. He that go get it guy. He, you know, he that hammerhead that every team had. He just gonna run into a wall if you tell him to. So I mean, I don't see why not. Play linebacker on that side.
So you wouldn't call him a finesse guy?
No, he's not finesse.
Good read, Angela.
Yeah, there's no finesse in him.
Had you at Hammerhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both Rashan and Coach Brown talked about Michael going forward as like improvement. What do you say for him?
I seen a guy, you know, grow up. I seen a guy, you know, go through ups and downs, and, you know, he was feeling one way, this way. You know, he was down on himself. He was up in spirits. You know, I seen a guy go through a bunch of mixed emotions. And you know, when we on the field, you know, he's out there, he's working, and you can see improvement from him. And he has, you know, taken a huge jump, you know, from when he first got here and last year. And I think he's really, you know, catching on to, you know, what we're doing as a team and what we're doing as a defense. And he wants to be a part of it, and he's putting the work in, you know, to be a part of it. And I think throughout this whole spring is going to be a huge, you know, positive for him, you know, going on to summer workouts and camp.
Harbaugh talked about he had to do some. Oh, can I finish this or no? Yeah. Oh, okay. No, Harbaugh was talking the other day about he's rejuvenated. Have you seen? Is he different right now?
Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the other day, you know, he was just talking about. That's just, you know, just talking about keeping positive energy going around this building, and he's just always talking about our energy. You know, he's bringing energy, you know, to practice, you know, off the field and on the field, and he's made changes off the field that we love, and he's made changes on the field that we love, and I think he's, you know, becoming more aware about, you know, how things like go into our perspective and how we feel about things. So I think he's becoming, you know, more aware about the team.